and you're listening to Happy Earth Market Podcast.
I'm trying to find something in particular. I wanted to start the show with something in particular.
Something in particular? You wanted to start this show with something in particular?
I did. Okay. Well, hi everyone. This is Happy Earth Market Podcast 2017. Woo! We did it. We all made it.
It's our first one.
2017. Yeah, it was a great time. I'm Sam.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm JR.
Hell yeah.
Here we are, first show of the year, just us.
The three of us.
Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three of us.
You and I and me too. I said you and I and me too. That didn't make sense, but
you and I, that guy.
Me too.
Because if that's the case, then there's 6 of us in here.
So, scale of 1 to 10, how was 2016?
I don't recall. It happened so fast. What do you think? What do you think, JR?
It was interesting.
It was
very interesting. A lot of inner things have been worked out. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Me too. I literally don't give a shit anymore.
It's good.
It is good. It's nice to be able to just let go.
Right.
Accept the shit that is there because you can't control it anyway, so...
Usually try to sugarcoat or pad things. You know what I mean? The last 4 months, people ask me a question. Here's the truth.
Here you go. Truth will set you
free.
free.
Deal with it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's totally dead. You know, just like...
Totally.
A lot of dead people this year.
A lot of dead people this year.
Oh,
Did a lot
family.
Like right at the end,
deading.
too.
Yeah, a lot of deading happening.
Family, friends. I lost my grandfather this year.
Did you?
I did.
Was it this year?
Yeah, it was just a few months ago. Yep.
Right.
Really didn't,
Yeah, I lost my uncle, too.
It's weird. We went down and saw him, and he was doing okay. He actually raced my little nephew around with his walker, and thought when we left, I thought, hey, he's going to be fine. Like, he'll be here at least another year is what I thought. Like, I know he's sick, and they sent him home from hospice, but he's going to be
Grandpa.
fine. It's my grandpa. the guy smoked fucking Camel non-filter till he was 80. Like,
yeah,
I would have loved
my grandpa too.
I would have loved to have had grandpa on the show on Generations. That would have been a really
that would have been so amazing.
fun story. It would have been fun to hear. We would have been laughing a lot.
My grandpa has the best stories, like the craziest. But he's so I'll tell you a story of my grandpa real quick. Never mind, that'll make him look bad.
Anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so we're driving to Denver, me, my grandma, and my grandpa, and we stop at a truck stop for dinner or lunch, I don't remember. And he's talking to some truckers that are in there, and he's talking about how he used to be a trucker and was driving down this hill and lost his brakes and all that. I'm like, whoa, what a crazy story. And my grandma looks over to me and mouths, like, quietly, he never drove a truck.
Hell yeah.
That's so cute.
That's where you get it from.
The exaggeration stories.
What did happen is I know that my grandpa went cross country multiple times with my Uncle Marvin. And my Uncle Marvin's a trucker, was his whole life, so
he took rides with his.
Yeah. So it was probably a story that did happen, just he threw himself in the driver's seat.
So he did a Nas thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was
A what
Jay-Z's
thing?
9 on the table.
Nas. It was he's a rapper he's really good, but all of his gangster stories is basically his brother and his cousin.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. He's just borrowing them.
He's just borrowing them.
He's making his cousins famous.
Yeah.
And good for, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
It is. I don't see anything wrong with it, whatever.
Yeah. Well, he's putting the stories out there and they'll live forever.
Exactly, because that's what it's all about. It's all just folklore anyway, all of it.
The problem with Nas is you could be mad, but that dude outrhymes most people.
Dude, yeah.
Like, just circles.
He's a straight poet.
That dude can fucking flow.
Has words for days.
Does he spell his name the same way as the drink?
Nas?
Is that a drink?
Nos, you're thinking
Nostradamus.
N-A-S.
Yeah.
Nos.
Isn't that a drink? A sports drink?
Nos, isn't that spelled differently?
Oh, N-O-S.
Yeah,
Nos.
that's
The energy drink you're thinking of, right?
Yeah.
Like the blue and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
awesome.
see where you're going.
Yeah, that took a minute. I'm glad you were able to talk it out there, friend.
But I'm excited for this year. We're gonna do a lot of stuff, man. We're gonna do a lot of podcasting.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like Universe has been slowly guiding Happy Earth Market to its intention of helping entrepreneurs who are all about Earth and trying to make Earth an awesome place.
I agree.
And I feel like, we've been patient and things are starting to roll along. And my friends that we've been supporting throughout the last couple of years, their businesses are doing, okay. It's kind of fun. It's
awesome.
neat. It's neat to see the beginnings of that, and fruition from dream to reality to.
Is that a word?
Fruition?
Yeah, fruition.
Fruition? I don't know. Yeah, like it's just
fruition.
lotusing is what I was thinking, but that's definitely not a word.
Well, in normal language.
In what is normal?
Or is it a word if you say it? Like if you say
Like
it and
the
everybody
normies.
understands what you meant, it's a word, right?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was up to. So it should count in Scrabble.
I agree, man. I agree, but everybody always wants to follow the fucking rules. Rules. Gotta follow the rules.
That's what rules are there for.
Somebody's
got to win.
Don't you hate?
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw them under
Everyone
the
can.
bus.
Don't you hate playing Scrabble with that dude before the game even starts? He's like, "Where's your dictionary?"
It's in my phone.
What, motherfucker? Oh, I'm talking pre-phone. I don't think I've played Scrabble
Since phones?
since smartphones.
Words with friends?
Words with friends, totally. Yeah, but that doesn't give you a chance to not have the right word. Like if it's not a real word, it doesn't accept it.
Oh, in a way, when you're trying to put together some words and it like throws it back out, and you're like, nope, motherfucker, that
I like
ain't
how
a word.
you got to learn the 2-letter words.
Ox.
Like like
we.
what
Oh,
was the
yeah.
Q one? There was QI, I think. QI is a word.
Yeah, that's the one.
something. It was so fucking weird.
It was QU, I think it was.
Coo. Yeah, coo. That's coo.
There was QU and then there was QI.
So stupid.
I used to get that shit
It's
all the
pretty
time.
lame.
I was like, fuck yeah. That's some points, bitch.
Or OU. That's a word.
OU, yeah.
Ow.
And then we, OUI.
That's 3 letters.
What?
Words with Friends was fun, man.
It was. That was a good little game for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's playing it.
Everybody's like, I'm smarter than you, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You're stupid.
Dude.
Look at me. I'm number 1 in all my friends' list.
Dude, I caught
I
some
never
people
said that because I was always
cheating.
Yeah, I caught some people cheating. They use the websites that where you put all your letters in the thing, and then you just hit. I need a 5 space. A 5.
I remember that
yeah.
app. I remember that app.
And then it'll give you words. That, I'm
Yeah.
like, you fucking cheater.
Was it called Words with Friends Cheating?
It was like a Scrabble cheat.
Yeah, it was super cheating, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you were playing Scrabble, you can totally.
They
Well, I
caught.
know you can Google it. And
I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
they caught Roger or Lee or somebody was using that because they were just annihilating everybody.
and they were using
Yeah,
it.
and Melissa caught them.
That's funny. That's funny.
Because I remember Melissa yelling at one of them, like, "Don't be using your stupid app." Anyways, talking about friends you don't know while you're listening to a show.
Right.
So this year's gonna be weird for the podcast. We're gonna do 1 month, or
We're going to try. Let's not say we're going to. We're going to
try to do 1 month with the generation side and 1 month with the entrepreneur side. Now, the entrepreneur side should be pretty easy because we don't necessarily need somebody to be here to do that.
Right.
We could do that with.
Well, because it's also Earth Matters. It's not,
Yeah,
if we
totally.
can't find somebody out here who's listening,
Mhm.
who has an idea and wants to start a business that's
Yeah.
helping the planet and the people,
I want to start a business.
need to hit us up so we can have you on the show and promote and figure it out and get you going. Because
Like a restaurant.
what kind?
A whatever restaurant. Like literally whatever. Like when I first want to start it, I want to make it to where people write down their favorite dish when they were a little kid. Put it in the bowl. Like a dish that their mom made, right? So say it was like fried chicken with mashed potatoes. So then we'll look for something, a recipe that has like really good whatever flavors and whatnot, and try and incorporate that into our menu and name it after them.
So it would be fan based? Kind of would the menu change
like
every month maybe based on?
It'll be like every 2 months because we want people to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they like it, then we'll put it on a board that says, yes, you can order this whenever.
That sounds really awesome.
And then it'll just keep changing and changing and changing until it gets way, out of hand. Then we'll lock it down. We're like, okay, this is all the food that you can order, all these like 42 items. And that's it. And then it'll just be names. So like names, like say this guy John Smith.
John Smith.
Yeah.
Like John Smith likes mashed potatoes and
fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken.
That was what we were using earlier.
With corn.
Yeah.
Cream corn. So
gross.
I know. Everything's mushy. So we'll name it after him, and then of course we'll change it and make things that like we think like just like that, like we don't really think it fits. So we'll substitute that with something that we think will fit, but then name it after them and put it's John Smith fried chicken blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
And then the next person will come in and say they like pork chops and something. So we'll look for a dish that's like that. We'll talk to them and ask them, okay, you like pork chops? How do you like it?
I wish Pat
Cooked.
was on the show today.
What? So we can talk about food?
My brother Pat. No, because my brother Pat, who's a chef by trade, and he wants to get out of working for corporations and start his own thing. So you got a chef.
Look,
I know a guy, man.
I got several chefs.
I also know a place that has like space for that.
You know the best restaurant idea I've heard of recently? Crockpot buffet.
Oh, the one that you guys came up with.
That's not our idea. We talked to somebody that literally like.
We talked to JR.
It was me.
JR wanted a crockpot restaurant.
No, this was his. He was talking about having like the rotating meal, and I was like, well, you could do it easy by just having crock pots.
No, somebody told us they want a crockpot restaurant.
That was I heard from you guys.
Yeah, no, there was a girl that said she wanted to start a crockpot restaurant.
Oh no, that was Gabby, Eli's roommate.
Yes, that's right. See, it was not our idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You got credit back. It's not yours. Sorry.
Wait, yeah, the crockpot thing wasn't mine. Mine was just rotating.
It was Gabby's idea.
Totally Gabby's idea. You totally tried to steal it.
No, I didn't. I don't.
You tried to give credit to JR, so.
I don't know what happened just now. All I know is she has credit now, so yay. Crockpot idea is good.
Crockpot buffet.
But the name of the restaurant would be Your Mom's House, because it's everything that
your
mom used to that you love that your mom used to cook.
So.
I like that, man.
Never mind. Story for another.
It was nice because it's nice that you say that actually, because when Eli was home.
What was his favorite dish? They'd be like, oh yes, you're making that blah blah blah. No, not really.
He got pretty excited about the first night you cooked.
He just was like, I'm just happy to be home and have your cooking.
Yeah, all of it.
Like all of it. He didn't care. He just was happy to have mom's cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens when you're away that long.
Yeah.
For those listening, it's our son Eli.
He's been in the army for a long time.
For a whole year.
Forever. That's what's been missing in 2016. That's why I don't remember it.
So what was your favorite dish growing up?
Lasagna.
Lasagna?
Yeah. I loved my mom's lasagna as a kid.
Mine was spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
And then after that it was shortly after that it was chili. The Zippy's chili.
Of course.
She made her own style.
What was my favorite?
Mac and cheese.
Meatloaf.
Spam.
Spam and eggs. Yes.
No, just cook spam on the stove.
I would say spaghetti too, because when Mom made homemade spaghetti.
Yeah, it was on point or what?
Like, yeah, I just remember it cooking in the microwave for hours.
In the microwave?
Yeah. Yeah, but I said hours. You didn't hear the hours part in the microwave.
Hours?
Oh.
And
didn't it just microwaves can stay on that long?
Burn away. Like they used to.
10 minutes.
I don't know, man.
I remember my grandma cooking a roast for a dinner in the fucking microwave, and it was in there for a long time. Yeah. But you're also not talking about microwaves of today. The microwaves that we had as kids were much less.
Were the kind that radiated cancer
much
into our
less
brains.
power. Like
those kinds.
They're the kind that had.
Yay!
They had
for
warning.
Convenience.
Do not stare.
Yeah.
And don't get in front of it.
They don't have. Yeah, don't stand in front of.
Yeah, don't stand in front of it, man. That shit's dangerous.
That's the one where.
I still don't stand in front of it just from that.
Is
I
that
don't
the
trust
same
it.
type where you put foil and it shoots sparks at you?
All microwaves do that right now.
No, they actually just go wow wow wow, not like just like pew pew.
Oh,
Did
dude.
you change them? They don't blow up anymore and sparkle?
Well, they just go and that's it.
Dude, I was late for school one time.
That's
And
cool,
I'm
I
like,
guess.
fuck, my pants are fucking wet still. They're kind of wet.
No.
You
So
threw them in the
did.
microwave?
Swear to God,
Hell
I did.
yeah.
And
How'd that feel?
I put it in the microwave and it went zap, 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 zap. I was like, oh
Buttons.
shit. No, like everything was sparking all in the microwave. Like, oh shit, I didn't think about it. I just needed to get to school.
You could have just like ran faster.
Yeah.
I tried. Run
It's
faster.
surprising
Run
we didn't
faster.
kill ourselves when we were kids, because most of us were like latchkey kids, you know, and and the
Yeah.
stuff that we had around the house was just like,
I was like in the 11th grade.
holy shit, dude! I remember taking.
You're in the 11th grade.
You're dumb. You're so dumb.
Like I don't want you. I don't want you to paint this picture of an unsupervised latchkey kid. That's not. I was like almost an adult. Like,
Oh.
You were borderline.
Well,
adult.
never mind then.
I
I
was
tell my
just.
story.
I was just late. My clothes were wet.
I wasn't anywhere near that
Why were
age.
your clothes wet?
They were in the washer the night before, and I totally forgot. I totally forgot to put them in the dryer. And so.
You didn't have a dirty pair you could throw
And
on,
so
man?
I had.
You just chose the wet ones?
Right.
Okay, stop right now.
It's just weird.
You're talking about a time frame when I had like 3 shirts and 2 pairs of pants. All of my clothes were in the washer.
You could have borrowed a pair from Dad.
Shitty planning.
No, my dad's always been much thinner than I am. He wears like he just, I couldn't have, plus I wore my pants gigantic. Like,
Right.
how the hell am I supposed to wear his pants?
Who's this gator, man?
My nuts just around my.
Just slapping on your thigh.
All right.
Yeah, my dad has a much smaller frame than I do. Anyhow, that just stopped the conversation. Frame.
Well, so, just thinking of your dad being smaller than you, kind of.
He's not smaller. He's the same height and all that. He's just.
Grandpa was smaller than Dad.
My grandpa was 4'11".
He was shorter. He was short.
He was pure Irish, wasn't he?
No, he's the fucking mutt that you just shot.
He was the runt, man.
Yeah, like.
He was like totally the runt.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, only one side. Only my mom's side has a bunch of Irish in them.
A bunch.
A bunch of Irish.
A bunch of Irish.
Lions. We're talking about 40 deep.
You know,
Five
who's going to
rows.
be on the show next week?
Oh, my grandpa.
Awesome.
He's 100% Irish.
Yeah.
Or if he's not, and I always thought he was, he's going to tell us, and
That's
I'm
right.
really excited. You know what I was thinking about on the other day when I was thinking about the show? Like, I'm super excited about it because you know what? I can't even name any of my grandpa's siblings.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, you're about right. Me too. I can't either. Well, never mind. I take that back. I totally take that back.
I didn't even know
I
them.
could name like 4 of them.
They would be great aunts and uncles.
But also,
It's not hard to name.
But also, like, I knew them, but for sure mixed up with which one's my grandpa's brother and sister and which one's my grandma's. Like,
Interesting.
yeah.
I
saw
any
like
of my grandma's sisters.
Twice my whole life, so.
Huh.
You know, they weren't around, even though they lived in California, too.
Really?
I never saw them. No.
Fuck.
No, the only time I remember that side of the family being around, I had an Aunt Betty that was hella old. Like, she died at, like, 96, and that was really...
Holy fucking shit.
They think she's 96 because my grandfather, maybe he'll...
think?
Yeah, my grandfather went back. My grandfather went back to Ireland, and I'll let him tell Aunt Betty's story.
So let's not tell it now.
But he went back to Ireland trying to find her birth certificate, and they did track it down, and to the best of their ability and the best that they could find out, she was like 96 when she died.
Here, I'm
Whoa.
Yeah.
Aunt Betty.
Aunt Betty, yeah.
Aunt Betty.
Aunt Betty, yeah, she's awesome. They found like when she died, my uncle found a bunch of money in her oven. Like he went to go cook because he moved into her place to close it out, you know, and yeah, found a bunch of money in the oven.
Whoa. Like a shitload?
It was enough to search the rest of the house. Well, and they did. They found money all over the place because she was a kid of the Depression, you know. She didn't.
Right.
How'd she die?
Stashing cash.
Old.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, she just died.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's how
That
my
was before
grandma-
they had a pill for that.
Yeah, maybe there was some cause, but I just remember old.
Sure. Yeah.
Dude,
And like, you know, those were the days when people died of old.
old. Yeah.
My great grandma died at
Of
96 too. Yeah, old.
Yeah.
She
Cool,
smoked
man.
cigars like a motherfucker too.
Oh, that's cool.
She would like take actual like natural tobacco and just roll it up super thin.
Oh,
and
she
smoke
did
it that way.
herself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, my
Gangster.
great grandma was a gangster. Just rolling her own shit. Like wow.
Her own tobacco.
Yeah, and like
I've never even seen a tobacco leaf.
Really?
I mean, not that wasn't on television.
They're pretty.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Oh, yeah. But she used to roll them up and smoke it in her room upstairs. And I was a little kid and like playing around in her room, and she had them out, out like hanging in the balcony, like kind of like in the break of the window. So she'd like tuck it in there so that when the wind came, it wouldn't blow it down. So I'd go in her room and I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd smell it. It smelled like shit.
Did it smell bad?
Tobacco fucking stinks.
Does it? Like, because I like the way tobacco smells, like out of a cigarette.
Yeah.
Like the smell of tobacco reminds me of, home.
Huh. Well. So like, I used to smell it and be like, oh, gross, and like flick it out the window. Like all of them. She had like 3 of them just hanging out, like half rolled one or half smoked ones, full ones. I just like flick them all out the window.
So that's gross.
So like in the Philippines, they call those little I guess cigarillos. She'd call it a pincel.
Like a pencil?
Yeah, that's what I thought. So then my great grandma comes down the stairs and like she's like a little goofy old lady. She's like, did you play in my room? I was like, yeah. Where's my pencils? That's what I heard. My pencils. So I was like, I don't know, but I'll find one for you. So I went to my mom and asked her, does she have a pencil? And
you fucking smart ass.
So I was like, so she finds a pencil in one of the drawers. I pick it up and bring it back to my grandma. I go, Grandma, here's a pencil. And she's like fucking full like Filipino, like super hardcore. So she's like, no, pincel. I'm like, pencil, like she's a savage.
Sure, of course.
So pencil! Like, no.
She doesn't have the awesome education that you do.
Yeah, right.
Like she
yeah.
can talk, like
she's like
like you talk to people who don't speak your language.
Yeah, you yell at them.
Speaking slow and loud helps.
So that's what I did. I was like, this is a pencil, Grandma. A pencil.
Pencil!
And she was like looked at me with like, I think that's the first time I ever was looked at like, you're a dumbass.
You're disappointed. Dude.
Disappointed face. Grandma disappointed face.
Yeah.
Grandparents' punishment or disappointment.
He's not done.
Sorry, go ahead.
Wait.
No, but yeah, but yeah, so she, that's like one of the first times I ever had that feeling of, oh, I did something stupid.
So did you have to get her cigarettes?
Eventually, like she told me, what it was. She was like what it smelled like, because she actually rolled one up and was like this. I'm like, oh yeah, those stinky things. Yeah, I flicked them all out the window. So she goes running through the living room and like around.
No, she didn't.
Picked them all up. Yeah.
Oh.
Because it was a hot day, but it wasn't wet or anything.
They're like half.
Yeah, it was totally
smoked.
fine.
She lucked out not being wet in Hawaii.
No, it was the Philippines.
I assume same moist.
Yeah. Same climate.
Place is super moist too, right?
It's moist as fuck. It's like swimming when you're walking.
Do you go there a lot?
Used to.
Yeah.
That was probably my first trip on a plane to the Philippines. I was 3, 4, and I learned how to speak Filipino. And of course, I forgot. But
that sucks. Do you understand it though if you hear it?
Yeah, I understand it
sip
when
on
I hear
titty
it.
cup.
That's Tagalog.
Kantang. Wait,
Yeah, it is Tagalog.
Yeah. I already.
Sip on titty cup.
Go.
I can't remember what I knew.
I just learned how to say.
It was bad words. It was like.
And I'm sure I'm saying it wrong right now.
It was eat shit and die.
How come we always just want to know the cuss words in the language? How do you say gay?
Because it's funny.
How do you say fuck you, man?
We're not, because when we learn these things, like. Okay,
did you giggle?
Yeah, you're a kid. And you're not allowed to say those words, so that's why you ask how to say them in other languages, so you can tell off your teacher in another language.
Oh, I do that just so say it to little kids and.
Sure.
Yeah. I know how to say hurry.
Yeah, totally.
I know how to say
look of like, holy crap, he just cussed.
I know how to say hurry up, motherfucker in Arabic.
How do you say it?
Yalla yalla unkus.
Yalla yalla.
Yalla yalla.
Yalla yalla. Yalla yalla. I mean, it's a confusing one because yalla can either mean stop or hurry up. It's,
what?
Yeah, right?
And I think that's like the...
Wait, I'm confused.
Does it matter on
There's no middle there either.
I honestly couldn't tell you how you know the difference. I only use yalla in...
That means just yellow.
Fucking stop.
It means
yalla,
yellow.
Yalla.
It's like a
yalla,
yield.
Yalla. I think yalla is come and yalla yalla is go. But do not fucking take that to the bank. You'll have to internet that yourself.
I like the burp. That was a nice touch. That's funny.
This is the podcast, right?
Yeah, we do. Okay. I was just actually about to say that. We need to get some shots.
Oh, shots. Right now you want a shot?
Yeah, I need to do a toast.
Okay, I'll be back.
So, Nate, go get a shot.
You want the apple?
People listening, if there is any. I know for sure there's one. We can see you. Kind of. We do. We have a listener.
Shut up.
We do. We have.
Wow.
She, I'm not sure who, listened to Generations and both the and Octopus.
Huh. That's
the song in Octopus.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's exciting.
We have one fan.
We have a listener. So, listener, I hope you got a shot. Well, wait, hurry up. Nate's getting a shot. Go get a shot. Everybody's getting shots at the moment. Shots. Hey, let me actually play that. I like that song.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun.
You have to play it since it's your internet.
Yeah, it's my internet.
Oh, God.
YouTube shots. I love Google. See, it's the first thing up. Is it Shots for It featuring Little John?
Yes.
Okay. Because it says Laughing My Ass Out Loud, and I wasn't sure if that means it's right or not.
That's the name of the band.
That's terrible naming their band that. I don't even understand that.
I'm back, and somehow that made me really winded. I've never heard this song. I've only heard people say shots. This is the worst thing.
I'll drink Opry.
I'll drink Opry!
We like Patron.
Didn't you sing the song?
Everybody is on. Shot.
All right. Shot.
All right, but seriously. All right.
Yeah, you can't toast with this song.
No, I don't want to toast.
Sentimental toast with this song. Super sentimental.
No, but for reals.
I'm the only motherfucker omen on the dance floor.
I should have never played this stupid shots game. See, kind of alcohol. For reals.
For reals,
though.
We had a really bad death in 2017 already.
Gilligan?
Close.
Gilligan did die today, just saying.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really? That's another one.
Well,
it's a twofer.
I saw a meme. I'm just saying.
Well,
disclaimer.
God damn it.
Wait, what's today's date? Today's the
6th.
6th, yeah.
I didn't see anything
today.
On Twitter.
It was today.
It was today?
That this person died?
That this person died.
Person. There was a weird emphasis on person.
Emphasis.
Yeah.
Next to the chassis.
I'm glad you caught that.
So who's the person?
TILIKUM, the killer whale that inspired the film Blackfish.
That's sadder than all the celebrities put together.
Yeah, he died.
Wait, it was a he for sure?
Yeah, it was a he.
What did he die of?
A lung infection, a bacterial lung infection.
Motherfucker,
and they've been treating him with a lot of stuff. Poor guy. He suffered.
Did he take a lot of water in the lungs?
Yeah, I think he did.
I didn't know fish had lungs.
It's not a good joke, but it is funny. But anyways, seriously though, I mean, for reals, the dude, TILIKUM.
Cheers, TILIKUM.
To inspiring a whole brand new idea amongst a lot of fucking stupid people. And I'm sorry that you suffered, man, but be well, and thank you for your life.
We should get that dude on the show. I bet you I can get that guy on the show.
We could hold a seance.
Not TILIKUM, the guy that made Blackfish.
Oh.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus, that's Jameson. You're not supposed to chase whiskey with whiskey.
Well, I just did.
Oh, you guys are weak, man. Why are you shooting anything? It was lame.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying, man.
We have no idea what you're saying right now.
I had zero pain in my voice.
No clue. Other than I know for sure pretty soon I'll be wearing sandals and socks.
Aren't you doing that now?
No, I'm barefoot sandals.
Oh. You didn't step it up yet.
Walmart chocolates.
Chocolates. What is that? Oh, you took it off.
Sam.
What is that?
What? Oh.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do what? It's okay.
No, you gotta plug that in so it actually comes through. No one's gonna hear it.
Hear what? TILIKUM? I'm sure they're gonna hear it just fine. You guys should see how fucking mad Nate is.
There. That's better. I'm leaving that in, by the way. Not an edit spot. That's TILIKUM though?
Yeah.
Like
No, it's not TILIKUM. No.
Oh.
I wonder if we can find that.
Dude, find it. What are you waiting on?
It's like.
Oh,
wait,
he's a killer whale. There's a joke. You want to hear the joke?
What?
Wait, I'm not allowed to do it. This is Happy Earth Market.
It's the drunk hour.
We didn't get the drunk show out, so it is only fair that we have one.
Yeah.
This is a drunk show. Yeah, that's true. We tried to get it
We
out.
tried to do a drunk show so bad.
It was
things happen.
bad.
Oh, man. So did you find TILIKUM?
It sounds like a
I
drink.
mean, no, it's hard to find.
Oh, wow.
That's not.
Oh.
Well,
So beautiful.
Somebody blowing on the mic?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good video.
I think those are waves.
It sounded like dolphins.
Somebody's like, the dolphin goes.
Here we go. These are.
Oh, they growl.
Yeah. You could just turn this up a little bit more, JR, please.
Wow.
Seriously, right? So.
Dude. It's in my brain.
How did TILIKUM die?
Lung infection.
Yeah, we'll just leave this on.
Oh,
You can
that's
turn
right.
it down. Turn it down, because I'll read you some stuff about our dear friend. I mean, if you haven't seen the movie Blackfish.
And we all have. You have, right?
I mean,
No, I haven't.
You haven't.
You, sir, banished from this from the podcast
JR.
table.
But I know all about it.
Okay.
All
What
right.
do you know about it?
Do you know what Steve-O did, man?
I know.
Okay.
He broke his leg. Trying to hang that stupid sign up. Well,
He climbed it.
He did.
He climbed up to the top of SeaWorld sign and stayed there for a
He
little.
fell down like 4 times. Like from 50 feet.
I love that fucking guy, man.
Ow.
Me too.
Good for him.
So let's hear about this whale.
So SeaWorld really... So you guys can fact check this shit all you want, and I've got all the things up. I just wrote some notes.
Fuck them.
TILIKUM in particular, he killed 3 humans.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
That's where he got the infection from.
I'm so
He
happy.
he
Caught
killed-
herpes from a person.
He killed his trainer, Dawn Brancho, I think is how you pronounce her name.
How do you spell it?
Oh, is that the one that bit in the head?
No, he dragged her underwater.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
drowned
I
her
remember. That's that fish. That's
with
the one.
leg.
Black, that is.
He
the
took
one,
her by
yes.
the leg and
Oh,
he
no.
drowned her ass. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Oh, it's funny, dude.
I mean,
screw them, seriously.
seriously.
They know what they
Anyways,
do.
The 2 other people he killed was a tourist who had snuck into his tank and decided to climb up on his back.
Oh, I heard about that one. Yes.
Get off my back.
That's perfect.
And a worker, and it just said a worker. I couldn't find anything about the worker because I didn't really look that hard. I just I'm like 2, 3, that whatever. It's
I
awesome.
just my mental picture of
Good
this.
for him, man. I think he's just paying us back. Like,
My mental picture of this is just this poor janitor sweeping and mopping the tank.
He just like comes up and grabs him.
He's like, oh. He kind of calls him over.
Smiling
the
all
Will's
cute
already
at him.
laughing. Watch this. Stupid guys with the mop.
Shamu's in the background, like, dude, you ain't gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You won't do it, dude. No. Oh, son! Oh my God! You did it! Yo, you did it!
Damn! Give me some flipper. Give me some flipper.
Yo, Sea Lion, did you see that shit?
Fuck this.
The
Niggas
whole
got
aquarium's
balls.
going crazy. All the dolphins. They're fucking celebrating. Get him, get him, get him.
I'm celebrating. Fuck that janitor.
Poor things.
Shamu was like, damn, dude, that's 3.
Why is all our killer whale voices black though?
I don't know why you guys keep doing that.
That was a
'cause
gangster way to kill somebody. You
Okay,
drown him.
for sure.
TILIKUM, he bred 21 times.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
And
dude's got 21 offspring?
11 of his offspring died.
Oh.
That's a perfect number, because 11 plus 11 is 21. It's not? No, it's 22. Damn it. Damn it.
We can edit that out, honey.
No,
It's okay.
why would we edit it out? It's funny.
Anyways, they think he died of bacterial lung infection. They don't know for sure. They have to cut him open and stuff.
They haven't had a whale autopsy?
Yeah, they haven't had a whale autopsy.
See?
Yeah.
He's a dad.
He has been on
I
anti-inflammatories,
thought you were going to say depressants.
antibacterials, anti-nausea,
How big were those pills?
hydration therapy, and aerosolized antimicrobial
What the fuck are those, man?
therapy.
Aerosol spray.
I don't know.
They just spray him in the
But it's
face. Aquanet.
really sad.
Maybe they sprayed it in his blowhole.
SeaWorld,
It just
they
sticks.
they think he was 36 years old, approximately, and SeaWorld released, a statement that said, well, it's okay because that's pretty much.
Is that in whale years or human
they
years?
get
Lifespan?
they get to about 50, so he got really sick. We know he was sick, but they only lived us 50 anyway, so he was more than halfway there.
It's 14 years of his fucking life, though.
Well, come to find out, I just happened to do some research a little bit on that, and I learned a fun fact. We lost another great...
Hemp market fun fact.
Yeah, so full of fun. Oh, no.
Did you lose the fun fact?
I think I did.
Oh, you should be prepared for the show.
Well, I am. Her name is J2. I'm just trying to see when she died. It was this week sometime. Oh, here she is.
J2?
Yeah,
J-Lo's
J2,
sister.
and she's also known as Granny.
So like JJ. J2.
Sure, it's not squared though, so I don't know how that works. Anyways, they think that she's 103 years old.
What is this?
The world's oldest known killer whale, affectionately known as Granny, is missing and presumed dead, researchers say.
Oh. So is it another killer whale?
Yeah, it's Granny. Well, here's what she's saying for the audience.
Trying to see where it's at. You asked me a question where this happened. It's I'm trying to find it.
So they found it?
No.
They've not found the whale.
They can't find her. They think she's dead.
It's the bottom of the
Because
ocean. What are you going to do? Search party?
So here's the thing. Like, they come to find out, they obviously the whole 50-year thing is bullshit. This one's known to be alive. She's been alive as long as we've been studying them.
Is she an anomaly, though, or is that typical?
No, it's typical. And she's the main focus of a menopause study that they're doing. There's only 3 species on the planet that they know of that has menopause. And that's orcas, short-finned pilotfish, and humans. And all of the elders are...
So, like, these whales get hot flashes?
They quit. Probably, yeah.
They start getting angrier.
So menopause means you quit being able to produce.
Yeah,
right?
they have evolved in a way where they quit producing more kids, so that way they can take care and run and manage the family in the pod.
Run things.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. So it's something we have in common with them, It's weird. But that was what I learned today, and that's what I just taught you guys.
Wow.
No, I appreciate the education.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad that, this orca had to die, and it's sad that they always have to be locked up. All these aquariums that are open all over the world that just have, for our enjoyment. Now we have internet. There's no reason. We have virtual reality now. There's really
you
no
can swim
reason.
with the motherfuckers.
There's no reason for us to go to a place and
I
see
agree.
them in cages anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
No.
We've made it possible where we don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So
I will never in my life visit another aquarium.
Or zoo or anything.
Oh.
How about a zoo?
Zoos are just as bad, you guys. Are you serious? Fuck
I mean,
you
what
guys.
if
You're such assholes.
what if it's like safari experience? No. No, I mean all of it in general is shitty.
It's terrible to be making money on nature. Period.
The only
it's
animal
gross, and you shouldn't partake in that karma.
The only animal I feel we should to keep captive is a dog. We're responsible for the dog. We built it.
Yeah.
That dogs are selectively bred through our will, so we made them. Other than that, there should be not even cats. Sorry, cat people, get off the internet. But that's it. That's just my opinion. I mean, cats are awesome too.
Cats are domesticated too.
Are they?
Sometimes.
Yeah, are they? Because there's.
Well, that's true.
I don't
know. I know. I have two. But
I've never met a cat that I couldn't let go outside and would be fine.
Oh, that's an absolute truth.
But
unless they get declawed, those people are dicks.
If you declaw a cat, you're worse than just a cat.
Can you
owner.
imagine having your fingernails ripped out?
I mean,
let me rip your fingernails out.
My mind on
try that.
Animal captivity has changed so much.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad, man, because it's gross. It's really gross what we... this is it's one of those things where it's a superiority thing.
Yeah, totally.
An ego thing that humans hold. We are no better.
Mm-hmm.
We're no better than any other living species on the planet.
Well,
Just because we can talk, that doesn't mean we're better. It means we're different. We're a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. If you talk about footprint, we're worse.
Oh. We're the... Yeah.
I can go on, girlfriend.
It just hurts my heart. There's just so much devastation that humans do.
That's why I'm glad Trump's president.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because the people that have been patiently just going along with the system and saying, okay, we'll fix it. We'll be able to change minds slowly and gradually. There's
no time now.
I think people are really? That's who we decided? Well, fuck it. It's on then. I'm going to say whatever I want now. Since you can grab him by the pussy, I can grab it by the balls and fix this shit. That's what, no dapple, all that stuff. Those are huge movements. And I think that Trump has a large responsibility of that. Not on the good, in his side it looks bad, but it's just people no, fuck it. Then we're just going to fight then. If that's how you're going to be, we're just going to fight then.
With love.
And I think it's going to continue. I think it really is. And I think the no dapple victory was oh, fuck, we can stop things by...
It's not over yet.
By just standing in front of it and saying, fuck off. I'm not saying dapple's over at all. I am not saying that. But I'm saying there was a huge... uncharacteristic victory for that movement.
Yes, very uncharacteristic. It was a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, really, my honest thought process on Dapple was that they were just gonna run him over, fuck off, get out of the way, or go or bore underneath. But I knew winter was coming and the ground's gonna get real frozen. So
see, the problem is,
sorry, I digress.
No, it's fine. It's good. The problem is it didn't happen. You're right. That's what was going to happen. But it didn't happen because of social media and because of technology. We had drones up there showing us what the fuck was happening. And it's whoa, what?
Yeah. So
and people get pissed because it's wait a minute. And now I love it too because you can see it on Netflix. Netflix works with algorithms. Did you know that?
Algorithms? Mm-hmm.
And if you see on Netflix, it'll show you recommended or on YouTube, it'll say recommended.
Is that the same thing as algorithms, though?
And it's not going necessarily with what you're listening to. No, it's not the same.
I was just curious.
Well, he did invent the internet.
He did. But what it does, I wonder if it is the same. Maybe.
They named the algorithm after Al Gore.
Algorithms.
Sorry, I joke.
Anyways. I've been seeing a lot of Native American things popping up that I didn't see ever in my entire fucking life. I will be honest. And I hate to say that, but I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Yeah, we have a friend that says that they don't even exist.
They don't. My question is, I want to go to somebody else's house. I want to go to somebody else's house and look at their Netflix feed, because I think ours is like they could see our Facebook. So like, oh, just give them some Native American stuff.
Well, you know how it says like the trending now is the one I'm talking about, which is just what is the most popular thing right now.
Yeah, totally.
And that's the mindset happening, and it's all I can see, and it's usually so random. It's all over the fucking place, but it's just continually to pull the veil over our eyes, off of our eyes, and open our third eye. Like, this is what's happening. This is truth. This isn't, we're done bullshitting. I'm tired of the bullshit. Everybody's tired of the bullshit. We want the truth. And it seems like it's spreading like wildfire, and I think everybody's trying to get to it.
Well, it's the internet. You can't stop truth now, motherfuckers.
No, people are searching for it, you know what I mean?
Shut the internet off.
There is that.
We'll go back.
There's a law for that.
We'll go back.
Obama, I forget what it is.
Can you imagine having to go to the store to get porn? What?
I think it's in SOPA.
Oh, that they have to switch to turn off the internet? It absolutely is in SOPA.
Is it? Or CISPA? I don't remember which one. It's in one of them.
Whatever the first or second.
It's in Simba.
It's the same
Simba.
shit.
It's in Simba.
Whatever. We got fucked. We got fucked really bad. You guys are stupid for allowing it to happen.
I like what we watched that.
I'm kidding.
Except for the dark part.
I'm stupid for allowing it to happen.
What are you talking about now?
I was still on Lion King.
Oh.
Remember who you are.
Remember Simba.
So, you know we got an aquarium in Vegas.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it's called SeaQuest.
Let's shut it down. That'll be our quest.
Where's that at?
Hell no! Get out of here.
I think it's in the old-fashioned. No, what's
old-fashioned mall?
Fantastic Furniture Warehouse.
What?
Swap meet place.
Really?
That place? I think so.
We gotta go, you guys.
Isn't it there? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Let me Google
I haven't
it.
been to the Fantastic Swap Meet since we moved here. Fantastic Swap Meet, Decatur and Jones. No, that was a
I bought my first taser.
Was it?
Shocked myself.
That's where you buy matching shoes that match your pants and your shirt.
You do. Which finally answered the question, where do black people buy their clothes?
God damn.
I'm a white guy. I've always wondered, where the fuck do you get those outfits? I've never seen them sold in a single place I've ever been. And I go to some shitty places. And I walk in to the Fantastic Swap Meet.
And they have matching shoes.
And I see a fucking purple hat, purple jacket, purple pants, and purple shoes, all with the same faux Chanel pattern. And I go, holy fuck.
That's where they get it.
Now I know.
I always thought it was like, I always thought they custom made that stuff. Like they're ballin'.
I always thought it was a super.
It's all custom made expensive shit. It's just swap meet garbage.
I always thought it was a super. It's the only place in my life I've ever seen clear Nikes.
This is true.
And then we had a friend that wore them. You can see his socks. It was amazing.
Hey, but his socks were hella white.
It's at the Boulevard, man.
I thought he just had white shoes on.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They got rid of Macy's to put in a fucking aquarium.
Wait, the Macy's. Hey, whoa, don't bang on the table. But
wait,
Macy's just closed yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this opening or is it there?
No, it's open, man. I'm just saying it happened.
Oh, you know what? Because I go.
They both happened. It's funny.
Oh.
I passed.
Jeez, you guys, weirdos.
I passed the Boulevard Mall to go to Seafood City when I go eat Filipino food, and I see the big aquarium sign in front, and I thought it was just like a fucking change of name. I didn't know they actually had an aquarium in there.
Yeah, man.
They got an aquarium there too?
Yeah.
All right.
They didn't have a Macy's.
So tomorrow we're going to the Boulevard Mall to protest the aquarium and get embroidered hats.
Wait, where are you gonna get the embroidery from? At the mall?
I got a friend. Every time I mean, hey, where'd you get that shirt? He's in the same club I am. Hey, where'd you get that shirt? It's like this fucking super different shirt for the club that I'm in all the time. Hey, where'd you get that shirt? He's like, oh, fuck Boulevard Mall. Like, where'd you get that fucking hat? It's all embroidered like crazy with the initials. Where'd you get that hat? Boulevard Mall. So I think there's a super awesome like embroidery silkscreen store inside the Boulevard Mall that is not lids.
You might be right. Oh,
and
yeah.
an aquarium.
Actually, I've seen that one.
Yep.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's where they get it.
But they don't have a Macy's.
No, Macy's just closed yesterday. Hey, they're supporting small business. Like they're buying embroidery, but fuck Macy's and that Chinese bullshit. Like.
Oh yeah, I think it's great, but they have an aquarium.
Yeah, well.
A big one.
I wonder if we talk to this person if they love animals.
Like I wonder. I looked, guys, and if anybody's out there who happens to listen to this, if you know the answer, because I can't find it, I googled everywhere. How many animals do they actually have in captivity there? Number one. Huh. And how much water ratio per fish is it?
Can you Google image this place? Because I'm just wondering, what if it's just a fish store?
No,
like
it's
called the aquarium.
You get to pet the fish and shit.
Oh, really?
It's all interactive.
Wait,
you get to pet the fish and shit at the same time?
It's all cucumbers and fucking starfish and that's it.
Sequest experience.
It's the Sequest experience.
Yeah, they have beautiful parrots on site.
But I thought it was an aquarium.
It is, but
well, parrots love water.
they have
Do they though?
They got a drink.
What did you say? I didn't even hear it. I was reading. That sucks. What'd you say?
He said they have a parrots at an aquarium, and I said parrots love water, and he goes, "Do they?" I said, well, "They got a drink."
This is true.
Oh, that's why you were laughing. Okay.
It was a better delivery when
it
was told
funny,
differently.
Man.
No, it was funny in the context.
Okay, I'll have to.
The listeners will like it. The listener will like it.
Oh, you know of the listener.
So high.
No, I'm unaware of who the listener is.
You get to take selfies with snakes.
Fuck yeah.
That's what it says.
They have snakes in the aquarium?
Uh-huh. They have freshwater stingrays. They have water monitors. They have...
Whoa.
What's a water monitor?
They got freshwater stingrays?
What's a freshwater stingray?
They do at Sequest, man.
Yeah, so they can just throw a fucking stingray in that.
Oh, I see how this place is. Genetically modified animals.
They have iguanas, red-eared sliders, giant Pacific octopus. They have wolf eels. Whoa. Cold starfish.
Does it howl?
Moon jellyfish, probably not. Giant scorpions.
Why is it called a wolf eel?
I don't know. Exulti?
Wow.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Freshwater stingrays do exist.
What do they look like?
There's Google images of them.
Oh, they look stupid.
They're small.
Fuck those things.
Yeah. They should be being petted.
They're all round and shit.
What's a river fish look like, Nate? Because they have those too, river fish.
I'm not going to answer that. I'm pretty sure they just mean random river fish. They have fish in the rivers.
What?
Squeal like a pig.
They have so many different things. The boardwalk, macaws, interactive activities.
Sweet. They have an arcade? Adult?
You can pet baby turtles. Oh, that's great. Little kids can grab them. Fun.
Turtles or tortoises?
Turtles.
So are tortoises just grown up turtles?
No.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Holy shit.
You, sir. They have 3 different rays. They have cow-nose rays, southern rays, and bat rays.
Whoa, what does the bat ray look like? Does it
Just
look like a
southern
bat?
rays?
It looks like a bat. That'd be awesome.
Well, say that faster.
I know, it sounded amazing. Just say it again.
We're going to record some rap after this.
They have coconut crabs. They have baby turtles.
Wait, the coconut crabs that have the claw?
Is that crabs with coconuts?
Nathan,
what?
They have baby turtles. And they have giant skulcata tortoise.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome.
It's a grown-up.
Land.
Can you write it?
So that just means to...
No, I thought...
Turtles are what? Turtles are wet and tortoises are dry.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how you remember that. That's how I remembered it in school for the test.
They have blue tangs.
Is that blue tangs? Blue tang.
They have yellow. They have yellow tangs too.
Yellow tangs. I thought that's just the Wu
They
Tang.
got a lot of different fish. They have mermaids.
What?
Shut up.
Yeah, they do.
They captured mermaids finally?
No aquarium
We
visit
are
is
going
complete
tomorrow.
without seeing our most legendary species.
The
Come take a photo with this mystical beauties and leave
Merman, Dad.
with a
I'm a
selfie
merman.
to show all your friends. She's got really pearly white teeth.
She's got some great titties, don't she?
No, it's only from the neck up.
No.
Does she sing?
How do you even know it's a mermaid then?
It's all in
That's
bubbles.
a siren.
It's all in bubbles.
That's the little mermaid.
That's a siren.
But that's the little mermaid one. You got
You can arrange to have a mermaid at your birthday party.
What?
Fun.
That exact mermaid though.
You can swim with the stingrays.
So hey, hold on, stop your fucking roll.
You can snorkel with the stingrays.
I want my birthday to be at the Hofbräu house, and I would also like you to hire a mermaid. To serenade us.
Yes.
You need to help me with this. You motherfucker, you need to help me with this, JR. What is it called? The Hopper House?
Hofbräu house.
Hofbräu house.
It's the beer place.
It's the German beer house.
It's
right across the
Oktoberfest
corner
all year round.
From the Hard Rock.
I'm not supporting Sequest, though, but I will hire you a mermaid.
No one said you had to hire him Sequest. Jesus.
Okay.
Hire a fucking buddy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Put Chrissy in a fucking mermaid outfit. I don't care. I just need a fucking mermaid
Dude,
there.
yes. Get her like some sequins pants.
Oh, no.
Yes.
She won't do it, man.
She won't do it.
No, nobody would do that except for somebody who does that.
I'd do it.
It has to be made, not men.
Oh.
Sorry. Unless you're gonna wear the shells.
Nah.
All right. I didn't think you'd go that. I didn't think you would commit.
It'd be great if you did, though. You've got a great voice.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, push pause.
No, it's fine. Still recording. Let me get a paper towel.
So for those who can't see,
Nathan
spilled his entire drink on his laptop that is recording this show and has the original shows on it.
They're all online.
Except for the first one.
The first one's on the hard drive.
Hey.
Get it off your monitor before you slap it off the table, silly goose.
Monitor? Your laptop.
It's okay. Don't call me a silly goose. Accidents happen. We're drinking here. We're all adults. We understand that accidents happen. Yeah. It's still recording.
It's all good.
Everybody relax.
Let it roll.
Take it. Don't look at me like that, Sam.
I'm not even
Sam,
looking
stop
at
it.
you. You're a dick. Anyway, you can do all that at this place. And they have amazing hand-selected souvenirs and plush toys at,
Hand selected.
I thought you were going to say hand-selected soups.
at the gift shop. There's a lot there still, yo.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Just in case.
But thanks for the pointing fingers. I can see all the drink.
Oh, you know what else they have?
Wu-Tang.
Nostalgic ocean water.
Oh,
Whoa,
nostalgic
whoa,
for the
whoa.
animals
At
because
the
they don't
gift-
live there anymore.
Explain.
You can buy it at the gift shop.
What? I love this place.
The nostalgic kind.
This place
You
has
can
got to
buy
be a
ocean
mockery.
Yeah, you can buy ocean water.
Shut up.
And they also sell fun Sequest t-shirts and merchandise. Yeah. This- anyways,
I don't like the idea, but I kind of want to go just to see.
I know, it's horrible. But let me tell you, though, the man is, like, on trial in Idaho.
What?
The guy that owns this place.
For what?
Well, it's his brother. But his
Oh.
brother and him were buying fish for this place. Anyway, the guy that owns this place, originally, got all the fish from Florida from a dealer
From Florida.
that didn't have permits.
Oh.
Yeah, so who knows
So
where...
he poached.
He
those
poached
animals?
these animals for this aquarium. It's a fact. Just Google it.
Huh.
His name is...
I thought you literally just found that.
Like I did today. Literally, I looked up... It all started from TILIKUM.
Huh.
I went in to wish him well, so I looked him up and just... I read an article, and then it led me to Grammy,
Huh.
also known as J2.
It's like a conversation.
Yeah, and then it is. It's an internet conversation I had with myself today, and I learned something, and I thought, this is going to be a great podcast. And I
Yeah.
think it is. Ah!
I'm having fun.
Nathan,
What? We're good.
What, babe?
You didn't let me finish. Dude, just cut me off like that, man. I was just going to say I love you, man.
I love you too. I'm back. Computer's still working, guys. Emergency might be averted. We won't know for a while, though, because could seep in.
So, the Salt Lake Tribune, just weeks before the Sequest Interactive Aquarium is expected to begin operations here, federal authorities have arrested a 43-year-old man for allegedly violating his probation by helping prepare the facility for its opening.
Wow.
The guy's name, this violation is one of a number of controversies surrounding the aquariums opened by the brothers Amon and Vince Covino, the former who was...
What nationality?
Yeah, what's a Covino?
Covino. It sounds Italian.
It sounds
Amon,
Italian, but Amon...
Vince.
Lebanese?
Maybe.
No, what are the Kardashians? Armenian? That's what I would
I
guess.
thought they were Lebanese.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
Doesn't matter, really.
Persian.
Oh, they're Armenian.
The former who was the one
She's
arrested.
dark Armenian.
Sorry, baby. Go
So
ahead.
Amon. Amon is the one who was arrested, and the later one is the one who is the Sequest owners.
Huh.
But he was the one. He was arrested stealing fish from Florida.
Yeah. Well, no, he was
smuggling.
violating
People
a
usually
provision.
smuggle coke from Florida.
Whoa, wait. How? Aren't you supposed to get like permits and shit to like ship that kind of shit across the country?
Yeah,
So
they
Amon,
skipped that part.
Here, I'll read it. Well, this dude was taken into custody September 27th in Austin, Texas, where he lives. He's accused of violating a provision imposed by a U.S. district judge in Florida that bars him from engaging in activity that involves exhibiting, transporting, buying, or selling any fish or wildlife. Any. And he's got lizards and all kinds of shit at this, and we just talked.
His brother does.
So
He
that
doesn't.
explains like the parrot.
Right,
and the
his
snake.
brother.
His brother does.
His brother does.
My
but
brother
he
owns that
doesn't.
strip club. It's my brother's.
But where'd you get the Porsche?
You know, don't be stupid. Don't be fucking stupid, right?
I don't know. That guy seems
I
pretty
don't know,
smart.
I'm just saying, a court document alleges he was helping prepare for the openings of two Sequest aquariums, the one in Layton and another in Las Vegas.
Where's Layton?
Utah or Idaho, one of the two.
Idaho.
Vince Covino, a Boise, Idaho resident, is a co-owner of both aquariums.
Huh.
Yeah. So this is in the Salt Lake Tribune. I don't want to read anymore because I'm...
How do you get into that? You're like, you know what I want to do when I grow up, man? Smuggle fish. Like
Maybe he's like a huge fan of like Star Wars or like those space things. He just wants to be a smuggler.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
His license plate is Millennial Falcon. Millennial Falcon. Millennial Falcon. This is spaceship's super slow and doesn't like to work.
He smokes a lot.
Knows everything.
What are we talking about?
Millennials right now.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about the internet.
We were.
Their mustaches.
Mustaches.
And their beards.
You can dye
and
with
the
chocolate.
long-handed man bun. Oh my god. Oh. Gives me an aneurysm.
Dude, speaking of fucking man buns, so we sit down for lunch today, and I saw what probably tops all haircuts. And I'm the guy that was wanting to put together a mullet calendar.
Wait, this is a man bun story.
Yes.
Man bun isn't a haircut.
Okay, whatever. Hairstyle.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Use your words better.
It was lazy corn rolls to man bun.
What?
That sounds pretty hot.
Unbraided man bun. Lazy corn rolls, so really thinly braided, to man bun.
How many
Sounds
braids?
pretty hot.
Did he do it himself?
How many braids?
I don't know, and I don't know.
What was your question?
Did he do it himself?
And he was a nationality I couldn't
Was he like olive skin?
pin down. Yeah, he had green eyes, Sam. I don't know. Like, fuck off. I'm not gonna paint the picture of your fucking. Yeah, and you know what? His shirt says "Yoga is life."
I mean, my next question,
With
Jared just asked.
Yeah, his shirt said "Yoga is life" with hashtag on the other side because he's different.
Was he doing yoga poses?
That Wiley ate.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that haircut even comes up in conversation. Like, you know what I'm going to do?
You just brought it up. That's how
No,
it
I know,
does.
with yourself. Like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take these cornrows and man bun it at the end.
I wish you knew how many of the rolls there were, though, because that's kind of important.
Rose.
How many? Why? Does it mean fucking different things?
R-O-W.
It's not LL?
No,
it's not corn roll. It's corn rose. Corn roll, like it looks like a corn roll. It looks like you thought it was corn roll your whole life. Yeah, no, you don't butter it. You don't butter it. You fucking pull it. Like, corn rose.
I just learned something.
The more you know.
See? Yay! Thank you.
Yeah, internet once again.
Corn rose.
I thought it was corn rolls for years.
Really?
Thanks.
I just found out.
Corn rose?
White people.
Maybe you're wrong. So if me and Nate thought it was rolls and you thought it was rose,
I think we just cleared something up for white people.
Maybe it's potato or potato. I'm just saying.
No, he's right.
Maybe it's one of those.
He's right. I mean, it makes sense.
Does it? So does rose. And rolls. Because they look like rolls. You roll your hair to get them to do that. That's why I thought they were corn rolls.
You braid them.
Yeah, you braid them. So it's corn row.
It's like really tight braids.
Mm-hmm. You don't roll the hair. It's tightly braided.
Some of them are rolled.
No, they're tightly braided against the head.
I think you're thinking of dreadlocks.
Yeah. So you really think this haircut is hot? Cornrow to man bun?
Well, now that I know that they're braids, no.
What do you think? You just twisted this shit up?
Yeah.
But it was like not braided on the roll.
But it was braided to the...
It was braided to the roll, then it went man bun.
That doesn't sound nice.
Wow.
That sounds cool, though.
I guess, yeah.
How do you do the man bun?
What do you mean?
Like,
you just put your hair in a bun.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
You have to have hair, number one, guys.
That's
number one.
Step one, hair. Step two,
sorry, I keep hitting the table.
Rubber band.
So is it just one rubber band that?
I mean, yeah, man.
Or no, I've seen people just go.
Yeah,
they just spin it.
I've seen girls just
spin their shit and it stays up there. I'm like,
have you ever
hair to do that? Like, I blinked and it was there.
Have you ever taken a string and tied a knot in it?
Yeah.
You do the same thing with your hair.
So you tie a bow
Literally,
in your hair?
just a knot. No, not two strands. One. You put your finger in the string and you put it through it and tie it. It's the same thing.
No way.
Okay. Want me to show you?
No. The internet can't see it.
Oh.
Should I take like step-by-step picture and then we can put it up with the show? I mean, what? No, we don't. We're still on the internet.
You're right. You guys hear that?
Yeah, it's illegal now.
Edit it out. Edit it out also.
Why?
No more drug talk.
It's not a drug.
It's not medicine.
I mean...
Rastafarianism.
For this episode, yeah.
Oh.
Opens up
a came out my nose.
Dialogue.
Ja, man.
Yeah. So I have something else to add.
What you got?
To a conversation.
Oh, what you got, boo boo?
My mom.
Oh shit.
She did something amazing today.
What she do?
Oh yeah.
She went to U.S. Bank.
Mm-hmm.
And closed her account.
Oh.
For no dapple.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice. She divested her funds.
What does divest stand for, by the way? Is it
withdraw your money? Means you're no longer. Yeah.
Oh, divest. Got it. I thought it was an acronym. I didn't. That didn't click at all. I thought it was like
right, baby.
dapple, divest.
What would it? If it was an acronym, what would you?
I didn't know. That's why I was like, none of it made sense, and I never really tried to think it through. Do not do something.
Do I vegetate?
Divest makes sense. De-invest,
Every single time?
yeah, they just slow it down for somebody like me.
Goodness. Anyways, I'm super proud of her. Like, really, really proud of her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That she did that, because she saw a picture on the internet.
It's cash, bro.
And she's like, holy shit. That's my bank.
I'm so proud of you.
And then she learned that they're, funding the pipeline.
Terrorist.
Yeah, the terrorists, people killing or trying to kill people. They would if those drones weren't in the air, like we said earlier.
Or if the people weren't there, we think the drones stopped it. What about the thousands and thousands of people there? You don't think they did anything? You don't think
those people wouldn't have gotten there though?
You're giving it all to the drones.
Yeah. Not all to the drones, but all to
the people
technology. Because
spreading the word faster.
Yeah, because the technology allowed them to video it and post it on Facebook, and that spread. People saw it and were like, "Oh my God, that's happening in the United States." I saw that poor woman's arm
get bitten the fuck off.
Well, yeah, she's amputated. Yeah,
there's
she
some
doesn't have an arm anymore. And
is that real? Did that really happen? Because I've seen a lot of things that say that didn't happen.
Yeah, she's got a name. I should know it. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm googling you right now. Googling.
Yeah, I heard it was a hoax. Or not a hoax, but she didn't lose her arm.
No, she did.
It's so hard to believe anything anymore. Like
I know it sucks, right? You have to you have to fact check everything.
Right. With the steady flow and easy access to
information,
current events and information. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe people.
Yep.
It's like you when you're in a conversation with someone and they're spitting out facts. You kind of like take everything with a grain of salt because you're like, well, he's probably bullshitting me. I gotta Google that later.
It sucks too, is because the internet is controlled by so much.
Well, at least we're not China.
Yeah.
At least we have it,
but it's still.
It's not that controlled.
But still, I'm telling you, it's a fact, and I'm on page 1, and it's still talking about activist faces possible arm amputation. But.
Is it Google?
Yeah, this is on Google.
Huh.
I need to find more.
Maybe Snopes.
This conversation died. You guys are trying to put this on the radio. Like, I think this show's over. This man.
Yeah, because no one wants to lose their arm. Fuck it.
Yeah, everyone's all sad now.
Fuck that shit.
Well, I hope
Sophia, there she is. I found her. Sorry.
This is what she did. Sophia, so she did lose her arm.
I'm on Snopes, as a matter of fact. What is it? How do you know if it doesn't have
It should say proven or it should say right as soon as you open it, false or true. Big green or red letters.
Yeah, at the top.
I'm not saying
it's not. There's nothing there. There's ads.
Oh.
I'm on Snopes.
Oh.
2 fingers. Here, go ahead.
This is such horrible radio, you guys.
Yeah, there it goes. It doesn't say.
Yeah.
Weird. Why doesn't it say?
I don't know.
Because she lost her fucking arm. I have it on.
I like to believe she lost her arm too.
It's on my wall somewhere. But anyway.
Look, all I know is that people actually are pulling their money out of banks, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And putting them into local credit unions, awesome. And are actually giving a shit, and people know what Dapple is, and it's really awesome. Like, I'm really actually proud of a group of people for
standing
not
up
for once,
something.
But not just joining the military or no, I'm gonna go fight in something that isn't paying me, something that's just, and something that I might literally go to jail for, or probably won't win, or may fucking freeze to death in this winter, but I'm willing to stay here and do this. You know what I mean? And I think it's nice to see a group of people willing to do that for a group of people that have been so shit on for so long. Yeah. And us to look back and go, wow, like I think back of an ancestor of mine, and I'm sure he was there. You know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt that there's probably some blood of mine that slaughtered some brown person.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
At the same time, like, brown people slaughtered white people too. But what I'm saying is that
in defense,
like,
period.
I look back at my history and I go, I don't even know that guy that would do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a realm of possibility for me to go, you know what? I'm sick of brown people and gather up my friends. But maybe that's because it's all done. Like, there's no more.
Hopefully it's all done.
But also,
I don't think it is because Trump is now our president.
I also don't know that person that did that because that person crossed vast amounts of fucking land without ever seeing another person on a wagon or walking or on a fucking horse and killed everything in its way. Like, I don't know that guy. That guy didn't fucking use a porcelain toilet. He didn't have electricity. He didn't have the fucking internet. He didn't have anything I think of as normal life right now. He had, if he didn't fucking kill something or catch something or
he lived within his needs.
Or fucking, you know what I mean? Like the that group of people, I don't understand at all. So I don't understand the mentality. Like now if you did that, it'd be weird, right? But back then, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just rambling because nobody was talking.
Well, to be fair, sir.
We were listening.
I was listening and waiting very patiently.
I had a point.
For the point.
Yeah, I had a point in my head when I started. My point is that time frame of complete genocide in America. I'm not the same person then that I am now. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand the person that would do that.
Oh,
you know,
like end a lot of people.
Yeah, like I know as a soldier that if I was told to go kill families, I probably wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you got to go there and kill them kids. Like, I could see no, and I understand justifying shooting a kid. Kid picks up fucking RPG, points it at you, kid dies. Like that's simple math to me.
No.
But kid, hey, just go in there and set that village on fire. I don't understand that mentality, so I do not understand the mentality of waxing all the Indians in the name of like manifest destiny. The concept I've never been able to get my head around.
That's good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think that and I think that it probably would have been easier back then to get my head around it because I think it was easier back then to say, hey, no, that's just how things are. But I think now that you have all these resources, you don't have the ability to say, no, that's how things are. If you don't, you have the ability now to freely choose not to do those things.
Well, the main difference in that is that we have more of an evolved conscience, and all this place has been explored and discovered. We know about it. We don't have to fight for it because that fighting's already done, and it was more of
exactly.
It was more of a freaking we have to keep pushing forward to progress our shit.
Right.
They're in the way, they die.
I just wonder what was
every time that's how it goes down.
Yeah,
and every time it's for natural resources, things that Mother Earth gives freely to all species, not just to white men.
You know what I respect about those guys back then?
For money.
I respect that they said what they were doing.
This is true.
We're conquering you.
Nope, we're doing it. You're done.
This is ours now. We win. Get out of the way. Like now, no, we're just going there to help liberate them from a badder guy. Then we're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's such a sissy way to say that you're going to take shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a hidden agenda.
No, just go say. Yeah. I would respect what we do right now so much more if we just said, yeah, we're going to fucking take your opium and oil.
But they know if.
No, the American people would never be behind it. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Trump is all about spreading truth. I wonder if he's going to come out and say that's what's happening.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be so.
But
that would be crazy indeed.
Was it he?
I would love that shit, dude.
Was it Trump? It's Trump's, I guess, the orange hair guy now, because I was thinking of his father. Was it him or was it his father or him that did the whole construction thing?
Who? Trump?
Yeah.
No, Trump's definitely a construction mogul.
So he did the construction stuff?
His dad was a developer
with
too.
The unions and
his
stuff.
Dad,
he contracted smaller companies to build all the shit super fast, and then
he's a developer.
So he should be in jail too, right? I mean,
yeah.
Well, you know what? I really would like to look into those stories. I've heard them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how true they are.
Yeah.
I've heard them.
If you guys have heard them in the industry, though, then they're probably true.
But I accept that story at face value. Like, yep.
Yeah, because he's easily hated.
And
he's that guy.
I've never liked Trump.
And he's rich for a reason.
Right, exactly.
Period.
No, that dude's.
You have to be yucky to get that wealthy. You have to.
That's how we heard how he made his money.
Yeah.
Was by contracting all the contractors.
It makes sense. It's a smart fucking way to do it.
Yeah.
He's got the money for lawyers to say, sue me.
Right. So I mean, yeah.
I'll pay you half.
For him to say that,
I'll pay you half of what you offered.
Hillary should be in jail and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he himself, right?
He's a liar. He's already said he's a liar. He's openly said it. Yeah, I don't care about Hillary anymore. Did you hear him?
No.
Yeah, it's funny.
Technically, what Trump did wasn't illegal.
Yeah. I mean, business is business.
No, what he does is say, hey, I contracted you to do this. You didn't do these parts.
Right.
for whatever reason. Yeah. So what he did,
But
so he did it legally, essentially, sort of, but still in a karmic way. I guess it's
what?
I feel like I need to send some meta out to the poor people who were
contracted
100% supporting Trump. Specifically because of the remarks he made about Hillary. And when they heard that YouTube clip of him, I forget which state he was in, he said that he doesn't care about the Clinton thing.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. I've never been watching.
I think you just needed me to say that.
I've never been Washington D.C. I don't know if it's real.
Nothing's real, man.
Nothing's real. That's a very true. That's true. Have you seen that lip singing thing?
Was
it the Mariah Carey thing? I saw her.
No.
I saw her photo everywhere.
No.
Oh.
No, the old video.
What old video?
Where they would make lip singing on NFL players and stuff.
Oh, the bad lip reading?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love those. He touched me right there.
The guy on the couch.
Yeah, I had one of those recently.
Oh, did you really?
Oh.
Fucking family.
Not me. Family. Fuck, that sucks. We you know what though? We can honestly say we haven't had any family stop by and stay ever.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
We kidnapped one.
I love the lady.
Kidnap's different. Friends, we've had friends stay uncomfortably long.
Yeah. You mean
no.
me?
I mean,
no.
I love the guy to death.
No.
He's the best friend I ever had. His name's Chuffy. He's right up there. But sometimes Chuff was hard to get rid of.
Why? He'd stay like around for days.
So no, he'd come over to party. He'd come over to a party on Saturday.
Friday night after work.
Friday night after work, he'd ride home.
Or Thursday night after work if it's a 4-day.
Yeah, he'd ride home with me, and then we would just kick it the whole weekend.
Like.
Whoa.
The whole weekend. He was like...
Wait, did he have a home of him? Like...
He had the barracks.
Yeah,
but Chuffy was... Chuffy... Here's Chuffy. Chuffy's that guy that you could put with any family, and he's part of that family.
He was Eli, man.
Do you understand what I'm
saying?
He
was Eli, totally.
Like he...
Eli's being Chuffy.
You've been here for... So Chuffy meets this girl on the internet, when the internet is a baby. Meets this girl on the internet, and we're all going on leave. Sam and I, and we're going to... see my cousin and my brother graduate high school, and he's going out to Palm Springs to meet this chick he met on the internet, right?
Such a terrible idea.
That fucking chick in Palm Springs, it fell through like in 10 minutes. And he calls me, he's like, dude, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in California. This chick threw me out. And we're still in Hawaii. We haven't even left yet. And I was like, look, here's my grandma's number. Don't worry about it. We'll be there in a day or two. My grandmother will take care of you, right? And this is back when my grandma, even before she had a stroke.
She was walking.
God, she was mean, but God, she would take care of you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so he called my grandma, and then he called me back like an hour later. He's like, yep, going to your grandma's house. I guess staying there until you get here. Right? Well, goes to my grandma's, and they call me like at 8 o'clock at night. My grandma, my twin cousin, my twin aunts, when they were still awesome. They're still awesome, but...
Go on.
And then, like, my dad's there, and they're like, hey, your army friend's here, and they're all on speaker, like, having this great time with Chuffy. It's like, Chuffy, I'm like...
Without Nate.
Yeah. That's how Chuffy was. That's how Chuffy was. Awesome. Dude, like...
you are too, JR.
Yeah. Him at the bar one night, dude.
You're awesome. You are.
We were at the bar one night, and somebody kept staring at his sister. This was in Dallas. They're just staring at his sister, and so I'm like, man, I'm starting to get pissed, dude. Like, look, fine, but just gawk. Like, it gets rude after a while. So I go to the bathroom. I come back, and I walk behind. Dude was bald. I walk behind his head and just slap him. Boom. Are you gonna fucking stare at a table all night or buy us a drink? Right? And the guy's like, what, motherfucking? I'm from Dallas. Like, he's ready to fight, and I'm young in the army. I'm ready to fight too.
Fucking California punk is probably all Chuff was thinking.
Right? And I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. Like, oh man, dude. Somehow Chuffy turned it into this awesome situation where the dude was shaking my hand and then bought the drinks and like,
how the fuck did that happen?
It's Chuffy.
Yeah, that's how he worked. That's how he worked it.
Just was an awesome guy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I loved him.
He was
great.
love.
Dude.
He was love.
Dude, him and I split the '67 Plymouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I say split, like he bought it, but we split it. Like it was.
He let you drive it sometimes.
Dude, it was always no. When I say split, like if that car was rolling, I was in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we would fucking Friday night get off work, drive up to the North Shore, sleep on the beach, in the car, and then just fucking wake up, boom, go charge surf, dude.
Oh. Fuck that.
This is so great. We would drink all night right on the beach.
Just thinking of surfing now, I can't do it, dude.
Oh, I couldn't surf right now. I was thinking about that a while ago. Like, can I still surf? No. Surfing is the hardest workout I've ever done.
Yeah.
We'd have to ease into that.
Yeah. In my tip-top shape when I was like 90 pounds lighter.
Hey, at least to the average person, there's not much more pound in your punch. You still know how to punch, so if you know what I mean? Like, it's an easier knockout now with all that weight. True. But it's a shorter fight, or you're getting your ass kicked.
Weight is just a number anyway, though, right?
Just lay on it the whole time. Dude, are you done yet?
I've already decided if I have to ever get in a fight, I'm just going to stab him.
Jesus.
Yeah. Dude, my boys in jail for doing that shit.
Self-defense.
On fucking New Year's.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
What happened?
Tell a story.
Like, he doesn't... Okay. My partner from my old life, I get a call from a friend of mine. It's like, hey, so-and-so's in jail.
Does it still need well music, though? Oh. Okay. No, I'm just asking. Sorry, go ahead.
Like, hey, so-and-so's in jail. I'm like, what the fuck did he do now?
Yes.
That guy.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, what did he do now, dude? Well, apparently, the cops went to his house, and they found him covered in blood. What? Yeah, go find out from his sister. So, call up his sister, do what happened. Well, his neighbor, they didn't really vibe right. So, I guess the neighbor's an asshole, because my boy's kind of sort of like me. Like, super laid back. Well, but, you fuck with him,
He'll stab someone.
Yeah. So he, whatever, he was like, or she was like, yeah, apparently the neighbor, they didn't really get along. And in New Year's, of course, everybody was drinking. And he was egging my boy on. Like, no, you ain't gonna stab me, blah, 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 you're a bitch, blah, blah, blah.
You ain't gonna stab me.
Yeah.
You a bitch.
And then, so,
you may be big, but you're a pussy.
Dude,
what you gonna do with that butter cutter?
He's a large fellow. Like, me, 2, and just a little bit taller.
Oh.
Yeah. He's...
Big boy.
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah, I was like...
big boy.
I was like, oh, man, what the fuck? So...
2 handcuffs? 4?
2 handcuffs.
4, okay.
2 handcuffs. So, his boys out there, like, was basically witnesses saying, yeah, he was egging him on, blah, blah, blah. So...
Well, egging on is not a reason to stab somebody. According to the law.
Egging on, what does that even mean?
The correct words you should use right now is he was in fear for his life, and his buddies were there, and they witnessed him being in fear for his life.
Well, apparently an argument happened, and he went at him, and he ended up stabbing him. So... Like
how? Where?
I don't know. He just said he got stabbed. It was life threatening. So
well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that at least.
With a deadly weapon. So anyway,
battery with intent to do bodily harm.
Yeah. So yeah, he's in jail now. He's been in jail since New Year's.
Does he need commissary?
Yeah, I put money in his bucks.
You should probably send him some. I don't know that motherfucker.
I already put money in his bucks. But yeah, his bails, like, now, like, they're trying to get his bail out or whatever. But so we're
when you hear something cool
for that. Well,
no.
What's cool?
Is it cool or is it depressing?
Is it people getting stabbed?
The etymology of the verb egg.
That's pretty cool.
On.
Okay.
Like egging on.
Yeah.
Is the same as that of edge. It is of Old Norse origin and once described in particular in sharp edge of a sword. Perhaps those who were egged on were once so encouraged by the threat of laceration.
Okay.
Hey.
So
he was in fear for his life.
when you said egging on,
you learn stuff on this show.
You meant that literally from the Old Norse origin.
Yes. Exactly
Holy
you're smart.
fuck, JR.
Hey.
I mean,
I can't argue with it. It's really cool.
That's impressive.
I'll never use that
stabbing, because that's like
I'll
a
never
knife,
use that,
right? That's a sword.
I'll never use that term again lightly.
Egging on, no.
Yeah, no. It means cutting the fuck out of somebody.
Yeah.
When did you ever use that word?
A lot. I've used it a lot. Yeah, man.
I think that's the first time I've ever used it.
Oh, how'd you know it then?
Yeah.
Because
we've all used it wrong.
Movies. Egg him on.
Just watching white
He
people.
was egging me on.
The node lists the etymology for egg. This is the second part, origin Middle English, from Old Norse, egja, or incite. It also lists egja as a related etymological word in the entry for edge. I'm not sure how those two are related, but your guesses sounds good.
I don't know, but it
in
sounds
the
like a band.
absence of others.
The entrance of edge.
Absence of others is egging?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
It's weird that we're still playing whale noises. This is putting me to sleep so hard.
Is it?
Isn't it you? I'm just mesmerized by it.
It's what the whole point of it. Here, we can change it.
No, just play it out. We're way into the show. We can play it out when it's time to let it go.
Until it's over?
Just let it play out, yeah.
It's almost over.
How long we got?
Is it the bridge?
Oh.
Is it the middle eighth?
It's
the
got
outro?
Who can tell me what composer plays The Bridge Is Over? What composer is that sample from?
The what?
The Bridge Is Over. The Bridge Is Over.
How's it go, JR?
It's Karis one. Play it. The Bridge Is Over.
Yeah. Oh.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. I just learned this today.
Did you?
Yeah. Hip hop fact. Well, it has to be. It was on a hip hop album.
You want the instrumental?
No, I want the actual version. The bridge is over with Karis one.
Instrumental?
No, I didn't want the instrumental.
Instrumental? Come on, that's funny.
It was good. Yeah. We're laughing.
Do you want clean piano freestyle remix?
No, the original.
OG.
Nas?
No. The original Karis one. Bridge is over.
Chris 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Chris.
Isn't his name actually Chris?
It is, but that's just like I've never heard anybody say that.
Well,
He's from the BDP crew, Sam. Like one of the original crews in hip hop. The Boogie Down Productions. Scotland Rock.
all right, well, this has been an episode of Hemp Podcast.
The show was over. The show was over.
I love you all. I love you all. Love and light.
Put that echo on it so it's super confusing.
Be well. Love the ones you're with. Be good to Earth.
We're ending it like the CTSM. How cute.
Yeah, right.
Don't support
It's Mozart, by the way.
aquariums. Fuck this Sequest place in Vegas, guys. Ew. That's what we can do locally. Support your community by not hurting the Earth.
Change yourself, change the world.
Right? Love you guys. Don't ingest any plastic either.
Yeah, don't eat plastic.
Down with the sound called BDP. If you want to join the crew, well, you must see me. You can't sound like Shan or the one Marley, because Shan and Marley Marley, my rhyming like the gay. Picking up the mic, man, them don't know what to say. Saying hip hop started out in Queensbridge. Saying lots like that, man, you know them can't live. So tell them again, me come to tell them again. Quan. Tell them again, me come to tell them again. Tell them again, me come to tell them again. Quan. Tell them again, me come to tell them. Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keeps on faking it. Oh, you sucker MC, won't you please come out to play? Cause here's an example of KRS-One's bow. Here's an example of KRS-One. They wish the battle be defeated, but they cannot. They must be on the jock of who? DJ Scholar Rock. Cause we don't complain, now do we play the game of favors? Boogie Down Production come in 3 different flavors. Pick any tip for the flavor that you savor. Mr. magic might, which to come and try to save ya. But instead of helping you out, he want the same thing I gave ya. I finally figured it out. Magic mouth is used for sucking. Roxanne Shante is only good for steady pumping. MC Shen and Molly Mall is really only bluffing. Like Dougie Fresh said, I tell you now you ain't nothing. Compared to Red Alert and Kiss and Boogie Down Production. Say ease and I'm on, I miss say ease and I'm on. Say KRS-One, you know them can't understand. Been moving over there and then been moving over here. The name of this routine is called Live at Union Square. Square, square, square. Ooh, what's the matter with your MC Marley Marl? Don't you know that he's out of touch? What's the matter with your DJ MC Shan? On the wheels of steel, Marlin sucks. You better change what comes out your speaker. You're better off talking about your whack Puma sneaker. Once created hip-hop queens will only get dropped. You're still telling lies to me. Everybody's talking about the Juice Crew funny, but you're still telling lies to me. Is it? That's it. No more battling.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted to music. Maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet